Buenas a todos, gente. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo vivís? Aquí, Suna, en otro capítulo más de Dragon Age. Vamos a continuar. Por cierto, he subido de nivel. Asalto. He aprendido todas las habilidades de la espada y escudo. Claro. Vale. Ahora. Después vamos a tener que ir a pico de soldado a dejar cosas. ¿Sabes? Ya vamos al dragón. ¿Dónde estaba el...? Hay una parte en la que está el chisme para llamar al dragón. ¿Sabéis? Es que no lo veo. ¿Sabes? No lo veo. Sí, o sea, queda en plan un sitio alto. Ahí está el dragón. Sí, pero ¿dónde estaba el objeto para llamarlo, sabes? Ujú. Ah, Juego. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde estaba el gong? Es que me suena de un gong de darle. Y era lo que hacía que el dragón cayera. O sea, bajara. Pero no recuerdo dónde está. Espera. Que suena un montón. ¿Dónde coño está? Un momento. Según estoy leyendo la versión de PC, no digo. Ah, pues es usar el objeto. Este. ¿Es usable? Ahí está. Es que lo juego en versión de consola. Siempre. ¡Oh! ¡Vamos! ¡Ah! Mata dragones. Hay como muchas cosas. Sobra. Bueno. Hacha de la baja de Hauser. Esto sí. Hacha porque tiene nombre, que si no. Tengo que usar las flechas. O sea, es equipo lo que. Escamas de la armadura. Vale. Pues hemos derrotado al dragón. Vale, ahora. ¿Nada para irnos? A lo mejor es por arriba el camino para irnos. Puede ser. Creo que quedará ahí hasta que le escribimos todos, pero sinceramente no sabía que en la versión de PC era usando el cuerno. Es que las versiones de consola tocabas un gom. Wait a minute. Entonces, ¿por dónde se tajaba? O sea, había como un gom por aquí, le dabas. No sé. Bueno, en teoría ya hemos acabado la era del dragón, ¿no? Vale. Y entonces, si vamos por este camino, ¿en qué parte de la cueva nos deja? Ah, claro, nos deja al lado de la salida. Tiene más sentido. Has visto y has tocado las tendencias. Son llamas del mundo. Los restos de la elegida del hacedor. ¿Cómo puede tener el poder de un dragón mundano? Puede que sea la creencia o la fe lo que les imbuye poder. O puede que estuviera bendecida. No sé si sería digna de mirarla. ¿Por qué se va a dejar este? ¿Pueden decirlo? No entiendo. Si el hacedor te habla, no necesitas separar. Ah, ya veo por qué lo preguntas. Si el hacedor no nos ha abandonado de verdad, ¿tendrá que Andrés te interceder en nuestro favor? Nunca había pensado. La adoro porque es la divina novia del hacedor. Pero tengo otra explicación. Pues de acuerdo, en cualquier caso. Sí. He estado fuera un buen rato. Y bien, ya se encontró. Eso es. Tiene un polvo dentro. No es polvo. Oh, hacedor. No soy digno de poner los ojos sobre.
Dust. Omega. I am not worthy to look upon.
¿Cómo ha sido encontrar la urna? Me refiero. A todas tuve que separar. Pruebas. Interesante. Muy interesante. Puede que ahora mis estudios no parezcan tan blasfemos a la capilla. Debemos organizar una expedición. Está llena de historia, hay que estudiarla. Los peregrinos deben venir a ver la urna. ¿Por qué no? Yo creo que la urna es de todos los fieles, que pretenden negársela. Debemos compartirla con todos. Estoy de acuerdo, no podemos privar a los demás de esto. No tenemos derecho. ¿Negarles un cadáver? Sí, sería un terrible pecado. Sí, compartir lo que hemos descubierto, defender la palabra para que la capilla crezca un poco más. ¿No es eso lo que quieres? Difundiré la buena nueva a morir en el incidente. Si es algo me será el día. De volver a casa. Tengo mucho que hacer. Si alguna vez visitas Denning, ven a verme. Vale, sí, en teoría vamos a ir a ver a Denning en algún momento. Soy hombre rico, pero la persona es colección de reliquias interesantes. Vale. Si hay algo mal, cosa suya. Vale, ahora, al mapa de mundo. Vale, mi idea es ir a pico de soldado a dejar cosas. Como las runas y todo esto. Después, ir al campamento. Pasar por Denering. A ver a este hombre. No nos ha atacado nada. Wow. Impresionante. Vale. Dentro. 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 Este cuando se lo pueda poner a Liliana está. Y esto para algo de después. El contemplario dentro. ¡No! Adelante. El contemplario aquí. Antiguos guantes élficos. La armadura de diligencia aquí. Los guantes élficos también porque tiene nombre. El aspicio de Harvard aquí. La ficha de Arconte aquí. La morga también. La copilla del liberario. La capucha de aprendiz. Esta fuera. Los cristalitos de esta también. Las pinturas de guerra también. Juegos de Winter fuera. Esto para adentro. 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 La malla pesada fuera. Esto para aquí. Esto para acá. Para acá. Para acá. Acá.
What can I do for you, Warden?
As you wish.
Men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the
Those stung with a
highest peaks, the only who can, without provocation, feast on his children, are drenched and cursed by the
The client is...
have something for you. The market district is... I know this. A lot of folks swallow...
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Of course.
He's back! He's back! Have you reconsidered? I can make such fine armor with your scales. Cost. I should be paid. Pay him? I'll hear nothing of that, Heron. This is my shop, and working on Drake's scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny. It will take, however... Yes, that... It won't take that long, Heron. Unless I...
Yes, it wouldn't be complete without the, inlays. Of course, the customer would have to... Where is your humility when we really... Yes, like the customer...
They can wait.
You're here.
I've barely even
Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine... Come again.
If it isn't the champion who succeeded in the quest for the sake... I've written to the Chantry, telling them of your adventures. What do you think of that? I'm quite excited. Here. It will certainly do more good in your hands than lying around. And if I can ask, have you gone to see the Arl? Then hurry. And now...
You're here about your order? I am very, very...
And it's garbage. I wouldn't...
Wade,
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. The die isn't even... Look at...
It's fine. True.
Did you bring more scale?
Wade, please leave the customer alone. You must...
Dear, I've been thinking every night of... Dear head... You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work.
I'll just... We're closed.
The Drake scale, and it's... Well,
You'd better be very...
I feel good, actually.
We'll see how long... Welcome. Please leave. And if you have any more scales, you just don't know...
Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just... giddy. What?
Absolutely. I could make a lighter set of dragon... What interests you? Excellent. There you...
You did it.
Of course, Eric.
Miracles?
I need...
Ah.
Right.
Your desire. So, your desire. We're in camp, so 'tis as good a
Enchantment?
You and your friends are formidable folk, and I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods, my...
You have my thanks.
I shall treasure it. Thank you. That smell. This is uneven leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you knew I was missing my homeland, but this does the trick nicely. Thank you. But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City. Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two, a bowl of fish chowder, and a corrupt politician, I'd really feel like I was home. And the feet as well. Marvelous.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow! Oh, thank you. That...
You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell. Happiness is fragile. Nothing can be built upon it that will last. Only duty endures. You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on? There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly. Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied. Shall we move on? As you wish. You called. I am hardly surprised. No one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. I miss the smells of Saharan. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs. True, I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Do you remember our discussion? I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know that now. I've found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves. I'm glad I left Lothering in your company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
What's on your mind? I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. It doesn't happen often, but I see her smile to herself sometimes when she watches you. I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry. What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife. What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched. I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word. There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them. I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging. You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help. What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear. People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content, it is enough. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the Fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind? I try not to, but I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life. Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult. Oh, I dread to think. I was a harsh taskmistress. He might have thought I was a demon in disguise. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him. Aaron ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him. I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed in Aaron. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves. The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Aaron benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student. And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
I've a question, if I may. Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Not precisely. I said I would serve you until you saw fit to release me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong? Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes? What say you? But if there should be such a person who desires this train, what say you? By all means. My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days? Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am a... Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics. In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning. Yes, but not on purpose, actually. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly. At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The circle of magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around. I got stupid, in fact, and very lucky. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see. And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tales.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orthamar. Better.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We...
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our King. They are sinners.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
Oh? What is this about? How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
Alright, battle it is then.
Isn't that the point? We could all be figments of someone else's imagination. Just players in a play.
Yes? All right. Why?
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? It was my father. My father died of shock and harp.
Ha! Watered down ale, damp beds, rickety stools. What I even...
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course.
Let's get started.
Make her rest the souls of all. Make her rest the souls of all. Templar and mage, who gave their lives defending the surface, may they find peace at last.
Back off! I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? A Q what? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha!
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
Right.
The deep dark before dawn's first light. The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But know that the sun always rises.
The irregulars thank you.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Good to see you again.
Vashaden.
Yes.
There's not much danger now, thanks.
You return. Might you have news? You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives. Though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true.
But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service? I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts, nothing more. Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet. A gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing. Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I have done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained. True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get, if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.